Francis is again pleading for peace in the Middle East as Israel readies a ground assault. Americans are beginning to come home, and that includes some Catholics who are away on pilgrimage. Currents News' Katie Vasquez has the story.
It's a pilgrimage Sue Thompson has been waiting on for a year.
It was just so amazing. Every day was something that, you read about in Scripture.
9 days traveling in the Holy Land, seeing the path of Jesus's life from the very beginning.
It was so beautiful. We went down to the spot, where Mary lived, where the angel Gabriel spoke to her.
But halfway through Sue's trip, her journey to deepen her faith took a turn for the worse. She, along with more than 60 other parishioners from St. Patrick's Church in Sarasota, Florida, were preparing for Mass in Bethlehem when Hamas launched its attack on Israel.
I think everybody kind of realized that there was something very different happening.
It was obvious, the sounds of bombing outside and the missiles.
It was at that point their tour guide, Fabrizio Lomanto, decided to cut the pilgrim's trip short.
Folks, we have no choice. It's choice A or choice A. Leave the country.
You have one new message.
Peter's Way Tours, which organized the pilgrimage, coordinated the safe evacuation of the pilgrims out of Israel.
We knew that the Tel Aviv airport was closed, no flight coming in and out, so we knew we have to do something in order to get them through Jordan. Safety for us is a priority.
As a precaution, Peter's Way has canceled all trips, 14 in total, through the end of the year, and could potentially cancel more.
We need to give it for another 2 or 3 weeks or maybe 1 month to make a decision, but yes, there is a concern right now to travel anywhere.
Peter's Way says they have contacted all group leaders about their canceled tours. Anyone with questions about their pilgrimage to the Holy Land should call their parish. In Melville, Katie Vasquez, Currents News.
Over in Gaza, nearly half of their population has been displaced. More than 2 million people have been forced out of their homes because of the raging war, and they don't really have anywhere to run to. Movement in and out of the Gaza Strip is being closely controlled by Israel. 2 checkpoints are closed. The only other one is into Egypt, but Egyptian authorities have it shut, saying they won't open it until the bombings stop. Brooklyn's Bishop Robert Brennan spoke about the cruelty of the Hamas attack on his podcast, Big City Catholics.
The inhumanity of what happened. I mean, remember what happened here on September 11th, and that was terrible. So you imagine a building going down, which would be horrible enough. But then to go door to door, imagine that after the Twin Towers went down, you had other people who would go door to door and just indiscriminately execute people or take people hostage. Or you hear about that music event. It breaks any convention of war. It breaks any sense of human dignity.
Bishop Brennan also pointed out many New Yorkers have connections and family in Israel and said he's praying for the Jewish communities here. You can listen to the full episode of Bishop Brennan's podcast, Big City Catholics, at podcast.dioceseofbrooklyn.org or search for Big City Catholics on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Speaking of prayer, there will be a day of that and fasting for peace in the Holy Land on Tuesday. To stay up to date on all things in the Israel-Hamas war, tune in to Currents News and the tablet, both online and on social media. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti, anchor of Currents News. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button on this video. And if you want to see more content just like it, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, because we are putting your faith in the news.